Alright, Sheikhy Chic. Talk to the people, man. Let them know what's getting ready to go down.
What's up, that's Good Money community, Good Money world. Sheikhy Chic back here. Gotta say thank you to Money George for having me on the platform. Special honor.
Thank you for being here.
So for today, we're gonna teach y'all the difference and show y'all the difference between calisthenics and weightlifting. Now, many of y'all are on the edge of entering your fitness journey. Some of y'all are in the fitness journey. Some of y'all have gotten in but don't have the right direction. That's what we're here to clear up. So let's start with the framework. Calisthenics versus weightlifting produces relatively the same results. So everybody wants muscle. Both are gonna get you muscle. One is more focused only on muscle. That's weightlifting. Calisthenics, on the other hand, is about using gravity to promote strength development and muscle development. Thing about it, whenever you hop in the gym, I need you to think about three things. What's most important to you? Skill, muscle development, or strength? You can get all three, but calisthenics is gonna provide you the highest caliber in the best order. So calisthenics is a lot of skill development. I would call myself on my skill level an advanced beginner. I focused a lot on building muscle and getting the weight on my body and developing the strength because I used to be 156 pounds. Now, I'm about 190, fluctuating 191, 189. So that's a considerable amount of weight, but y'all know how people know how to do bicep curls but can't do a pull-up. Could do bench press but can't do no push-ups, can't do no dips. So here we're gonna show you the difference. Calisthenics is the most applicable thing to all of life. And it starts with basic fundamentals. Understanding that movement and skill are at your priority when it comes to calisthenics. You can build muscle with calisthenics. You can't develop movement and skill lifting weights. So for example, when you wanna build your chest muscles, you got options with calisthenics. You have the conventional dip, where you can go down, get a good chest stretch, and pump. Movement, body weight, strength, and skill. Now come a little closer, Mr. Good Money, and let them see that when you want to build muscle, you have to contract the muscle, and stretch the muscle, and contract. So with the bench press, we get down here, we got the stretch. And then when we push, we got the contraction with weight on our body. But suppose we gotta save our own lives. You in the wild. That ain't gonna help you. This is the same idea. Watch me go down, and the muscles, they stretch. You see that stretch? And then we push back through it and get that contraction. With the dips, I'm gonna give y'all an advanced tip. If you lean forward and go in it like that and push back forward, you get a better chest contraction. So with these, you get a shoulder stretch, some triceps, some chest. When you go over like this, down and up, you'll get that chest. So back to the basics so we understand it. We got calisthenics versus weightlifting. We all want to get stronger. We all want to build muscle. Weightlifting is going to get you to build muscle. Weightlifting is going to get you strong. Calisthenics going to get you strong and build muscle. What you got to understand is that with calisthenics, it's way more difficult because you're dealing with movement patterns. We can go down over here. Y'all know about the typical push-up. Down and up. Same concept. Same concept. When you go down, you're getting that stretch. And when you push back up, you get in that contraction. So the key idea is, if you want muscle, period, it's just time under tension. So With calisthenics, you could develop endurance. You could go fast reps, or you could go really slow reps. These differences are going to create different results. So what I want everybody out there who's thinking about getting into the game, getting into building their strength, building their physique, is before you even jump into the gym, before you even hit the park, try to figure out what's most important to you. Is it developing muscle mass as your critical priority? Is it developing strength as your priority? They got the power lifters, right? They do about 5 reps, 1 rep max is a lot. Or is building dexterity, flexibility, movement, and versatility, aka skill, your priority? So, come over here. You gotta realize no matter what you gotta do in the gym, you have to target a specific muscle group. So with the conventional dip, with the push-up, those are chest stimulating exercises, right? With the pull-up, I know a lot of people struggle with pull-ups. So you gotta understand pull-ups are similar to lat pull-downs. A lot of people go in the gym and they lift weights. They wanna get that back. They want to get that back, you know what I'm saying? They want to get that back, that cobra back, that V-taper. They doing lat pull downs. Understand, it's the same muscle contraction when you're pulling that lat pull bar down, but when you're dealing with a pull-up bar, you're pulling your weight up. And it's way more difficult because you got a lot more here to control and stabilize. So a lot of people might do those weird pull-ups. We ain't even gonna go there. I ain't teaching y'all the wrong thing. But the best idea is to understand, like, the bar is like a lat pull down. But all you're doing is pulling yourself up. Now, like I said, when it comes to calisthenics, you're developing skill, and suppose you're in the wild. I always thought on my beginner days, I'd be hanging, and I like the military. Shouts out to all those people in service. But I'm hanging off of a cliff, and down there, if I drop, I'm gone. So what I would do is do these dead hangs, and in doing these dead hangs, I'd see how long I could hang, you know. And that's a survival technique. Same thing with a pull-up. Same thing, let's see if we got a muscle up. Same thing with a muscle up. Being able to save your own life is what you're gonna get out of calisthenics. People who just lift weights, they just stimulating the muscle. So that's promoting muscle growth. People who do calisthenics are developing kinetic skill, proprioception, motor skills, using different parts of their brain to coordinate themselves in the gravitational plane of Earth. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd rather have a combination of the two. So I'm gonna tell y'all my secret approach to training. I consider myself a hybrid when it comes to training, calisthenics and weightlifting. I would go 70% weightlifting, focus on building mass and strength. 30% calisthenics, always incorporating push-ups, burpees, dips, pull-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups, and various core exercises for stability. Because you never want to be lopsided. Everybody talks about balance, balance, balance. Then, after I realize I got enough muscle mass, I'll go 70% calisthenics, 30% weightlifting, where I could focus on developing better core, using different movements, going out, standing up. It's all gravity, balance. So many different ways to train your body. But the greatest takeaway you want to have from this video is understanding what is your priority? What is your goal? Do you want skills development? You want to be able to move, do muscle ups, save your life? Or do you want to just gain muscle mass? Now, you don't have to stick to one, you can do them all. The main thing is understanding so that when you go in the gym or you go into the parks, you know what you're doing. And the basis is understanding that you're just targeting the muscles. This could be chest. Now, if you alternate a little bit, you can focus more on tricep, singular tricep. Triceps. Dips were my worst movement. What you gotta also understand is that it's in your best interest to always zero in and focus on your weaknesses. I could do pull-ups and push-ups for days. A dip was the main struggle. So what did I do? I just started doing more dips. Become a complete person like that. Huss. Shouts out to Hannibal for these. Those super deep dishes, that's what's gonna develop the shoulder strength. But take your time, don't jump around, and build up the small minutia, the small muscles, before you jump to the extra and the more advanced movements. So what's the wrap up? We got weightlifting and we got calisthenics. Before you approach any of these, understand your priority. Understand your priority. Either you want muscle development, which can happen across the board, or you want skill development, which can only happen with calisthenics. I say get a good fundamental with calisthenics, jump into the gym, mix it up, but always make sure that you can move. You don't want to be one of these people that can't touch their back, you know what I'm saying, can't stretch. You want your mobility, you want your range. So drop in the comments what's your priority, and drop in the comments what type of development you want to see from us, Good Money and Sheikhy Chic. You got any questions for us, Good Money?
No, that'll be it right there, man.
Yeah, and then the last thing, you gotta get creative with calisthenics. You can't just bicep curl while it gets whacked. So you can incorporate knee tuck raises. 2. Up. 1, 2. Get your core involved, because all calisthenics is compound movements. You also got the straight bar. So many variations, but what this is going to require of you is dedication and actual strength. In the gym, you can start with 10 pounds, work your way up to 20, 30, 40. Get your strength up as you need. But if you want that well-rounded physique, don't leave nothing off the table. Calisthenics can't fail. Bodybuilding or weightlifting, that's hypertrophy training. You can do that with calisthenics, but we'll talk about that another time. I love and appreciate y'all. If y'all out there and y'all want any deeper insights, the proper training programs, whether that's calisthenics or getting into the gym and focusing on getting that mass. Like I said, I went from 156 pounds at 6'6" to 190, and we still relatively super lean. You know what I'm saying? We ain't sloppy with it. So tap in for the recipe. And shouts out to That's Good Money, because we got a lot of good money coming for y'all. You feel me? So reach out to me via Instagram. And thank you, Mr. Good Money, for being who you are and allowing the people to see what it means to evolve. Your world is yours, and evolution is the only solution. You got that?
Good looking out, Sheikhy Chic. Links to Sheikhy Chic's YouTube page and Instagram will be in the description box. Make sure y'all subscribe to him and follow him. More to come from my man, Sheikhy Chic. Your world is yours.
Swag. Yeah. That was good?